Back in Frisco, the Star, Cowboys headquarters and Big 12 media days, actually pro days, excuse me. And Mr. Etienne,
yes, sir.
BYU Offensive Lineman, and you're done with the day. Your workouts are done. Kind of explain what the day has been like for you, if you don't mind, and thanks for being a part of the show.
I appreciate y'all. I mean, today had an early start today for our pro day. Started off with our bench. Thought that went pretty good and felt good throughout the whole way. I trained up for it all the way up until now. So I was up there in Florida training with Bomeritos and just trusting the technique and the work I put in. I was able to display it all here today. So I felt like I did pretty good.
What did this season on the field mean for you and your teammates, especially as far as taking the next step? Because you guys really did not fairly get a shake at the playoff, which you probably should have. Yeah. But you had this great year where you kind of came together and showed people what you can do. Have you, just in the last year, felt more people talking about you in particular and your teammates as NFL players because of the season you guys just had?
Yeah, I mean, and I think it just started with, our first year in the Big 12. Obviously, the year we had previously, we didn't have a good one. We had a pretty decent, a bad record. So, I mean, I know that year was really a reason why we really came back that year, this year, and had a real statement year. And, a lot of recognition we was getting, throughout the week, not throughout the season, but a lot of people was doubting us every week though that we was the underdogs and losing. I felt like that's another thing we kept on, just stockpiling and just believing in and just winning games and like it was just just going to practice and just trusting what the coaches has is teaching us and stuff like that. So it's just we just stayed together and build that bond and just kept working hard each day because we knew the work we put in off season, that it wasn't going to be easy. We knew what to expect, this time around. So, I mean, like it was a great season for all of us, and all of us got our recognition, throughout the season.
You guys made a big statement with the exclamation point there at the end of the season, beating Colorado in the bowl game.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? And then the lead into that, he mentioned the playoff. How much was that a topic of discussion amongst the players of the feeling that maybe you guys should have been in the field?
Yeah. I mean, we had we lost to Kansas, obviously. We just came up short, obviously, but that's something that we didn't want. We had a great thing going, and then I feel like that it just kind of I don't know, snowballed. I guess after that we just wasn't the same. But I mean, we still finished off strong. We played Colorado up in Texas, and we did our thing. I don't know if whoever watched, we know what we did, but I mean, that's just, the mindset we had and mentality we had. We was going to finish off strong no matter what the record, no matter if we didn't make the playoffs or not.
You had been in the Big 12 at Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
And then you transferred to BYU, and then they end up in the Big 12.
Yeah.
You didn't know that at the time. I guess maybe you did. You did know that at the time. You were going to still be in the Big 12?
Yeah, I kind of was watching. Yeah, they was in the Big 12. I didn't know that. I think I knew that they was going to be in the Big 12, but I wasn't really thinking about it too much of it, though.
What was the reason for transferring?
So this guy, I was at Oklahoma State. His name is Braden Kearsley. He's the offensive line GA, and we had a great relationship. And he got a job at BYU as the offensive line GA as well. And once I hit the portal, me and him connected, and I got a visit out there and met with the coaches, Coach Kalani, and all those offensive coordinator guys. And they loved me and everything about me. And we went out there and had a good time, and I had just made the move to commit there and go.
What's the worst thing you can say about Kalani Sitake? Because I don't know if there is such a thing. Every coach loves him. He's on our show all the time. We love he is the easiest guy to talk to and be around, and every coach loves him. Opposing coaches after you beat them run over and hug him, and they're thrilled about it. It's the strangest thing.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't hate. You can't hate, or you can't have nothing that you don't like about Coach Kalani, right? He's really a Christ-like guy. He has a purpose, and he's very smart. Obviously, he knows what he's doing. He's been coaching there for a very long time, and he loves his players. No matter what we're going through, he's going to teach us. He's going to talk to us about anything and let us know how to be better as a person and as a player too. But he's a great guy. He's really energetic, and he's just a great coach to be around. And I know he missed me and I missed him. So yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Jake Retzloff, what was it like to block for him, to have him behind you and just kind of leading the way for him throughout the season? A guy that probably wasn't talked about really at all at the beginning of the year, and then by the end, I think a lot of people were paying notice to him.
Yeah, I mean, Jake, he's a same guy like me, JUCO cat. So I mean, he know what it takes to be an underdog, and I feel like that's what he went into that season being with a chip on his shoulder, and he was able to showcase what he can do this season, and he really, had a statement and was able to just flip that switch. And I mean, we all protected for him, and he was doing great things in the backfield, and it was an honor to protect for him as well. He's fast, quick, he could throw it. So I mean, yeah, he's a great quarterback.
Your size and strength are your strength of what you have.
Yes, sir.
Is that also at times because you're being 6'8"?
Yeah.
Is that also something you got to be careful about getting over your skis, so to speak, with your balance and your leverage?
Yeah, sometimes I could get out a little whack, I guess, with my size and not focusing on my, technique that I really have to focus on, really like just bending and being a little bit lower. But yeah, like you said, my strength is being strong and, just opposing my will against other people.
Do you think about like your journey at different time, like from New Orleans in high school? Yeah. Then you said you JUCO cat, like you had to go and kind of fight through about being here at this moment and every step along the way.
Yeah, I think about it all the time. Like for every moment, I think about it. I can't forget where I came from and where it all started. So I mean, that's most definitely a testimony of my life and something I'm going to always carry with me throughout, no matter what.
What did you want to come out and accomplish today? What were your goals out here today?
Just showing that I can move and I'm quick and I could be explosive and put up some good numbers for the scouts. That's something I couldn't do. Obviously, like I didn't get invited to senior games, so that's something I had to come out here and do and show that I am athletic and I could bend and be explosive.
What do you think of this event? Having all of the different players from all the different schools come here to an NFL facility, and for guys who maybe haven't had the chance like yourself to perform elsewhere, what does this mean today?
I mean, it means a lot. A lot of guys just come out here, have the opportunity to showcase what they could do, no matter if you didn't get an invite to the combine or not. I mean, just come out here, showcase in front of all the scouts. It's not just 3 scouts. It's every scout is out here today watching and chasing your journey and just hope for the best at the end of the day.
When you left Oklahoma State, you mentioned the graduate assistant offensive line analyst. Did your relationship with Mike Gundy, was it not very good when you left either? Did they not really want you back? And what was that like when you played them and beat them?
I mean, my relationship with Coach Gundy was, I don't know, it was kind of weird, but he was a great coach, but just a little distance, I guess, if I could say that from, my part of aspect, like looking at it. But yeah, when we played them, when we played them at Oklahoma State that year, they beat us obviously overtime. He came up to me, dapped me off, I guess, tried to be funny with him. I gave him a handshake, give him my respect. But then this year, we beat them too last minute, and I didn't see him at all dapping me up. So, that felt good.
One Cajun cuisine that you have to pick one. Your desert island Cajun cuisine. What are you doing?
What you mean, like food? Or?
Like food. Like if it's etouffee, is it gumbo? Is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with some crawfish. Give me like 2 pounds of crawfish. I'll tear it up for you.
Okay.
I'll tear it up.
Can you rip through those pretty quick? I mean,
I know how to do it, so it'll be pretty quick.
Some
people don't know how to do it, so they'll be over there just doing. Probably eating a whole crawfish.
Can you do the thing where like you just pop it? Like
you pop it. Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work for such a small piece of.
Exactly, but it's really good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. Greg, anything else? Again, Caleb Etienne,
yes, sir.
BYU.
Yes, sir.
What's the expectation now? You got stuff to still do. There's about a month or so till the draft.
Yep. Just keep on working. Keep on trusting the process, and don't get comfortable. Be ready, and once April comes, waiting on that call hopefully, and just keep on doing great things from here on out.
Thanks for your time.
Yes,
Good
sir.
luck.
Appreciate
Caleb
you.
Etienne, BYU.
Hey, I actually have one more question. What was it like to play in front of the BYU fans, man? Because that home crowd just is like unlike any other. Yeah,
it's very electric, and they're sober and they're not.
Right.
They just going to give their best every time. I loved it though. It was crazy. Our mascot Cosmo, he does a great time halftime show. And it was fun, though. It was really fun.
Thanks for your time.
Appreciate you.
Caleb Etienne, BYU offensive lineman with us in Frisco at Big 12 Pro Days.